All right, Algebra 2 skills number 17, polynomial long division. So how do we do long division here? Four-step process. First, you're going to divide first terms only. And we'll remind you of this when we get an example. Then we're going to multiply the previous answer times the entire divisor. Subtract, remind you, change signs there. And then drop what you didn't use. So divide, multiply, subtract, drop. And you end up in a loop. You do those same steps over and over here. Here's the first example. We'll ask the divide here. And you can see this is called the dividend. This is called the divisor. And the way we set it up, the same problem right here, is like this. What was on the right-hand side goes here. Actually, they flip directions. Okay, so first divide. We're going to divide this by this. 12x squared by 3x. So what I'm going to do, this slideshow is going to show the entire answer, but the first part of the blue is what I want to concentrate on. So 12x squared divided by 3x, that's 4x. Now this negative 7 we'll see in a minute. 12x squared divided by 3x, that's 4x. So step 1 is to divide. Step 2 is to multiply what you just got, 4x times the entire divisor. So 4x times 3x is 12x squared, and 4x times 9 is 36x. But step 3 says to subtract, so we're going to need to change those signs. Let's go ahead and look at that. 4x times 3x is 12x squared. I put it in red here to show the sign change. 4x times 9 is 36x. Again, we're going to do the sign change. Okay, let's go ahead and subtract those. Okay, so that first one should always cancel. 15 minus 36 is negative 21x. And the fourth step is to drop what you didn't use. You didn't use the negative 63. Let's now go another loop. It's important to notice that once we get through the first loop, once we drop, we're no longer interested in this line. We're going to concentrate on this line. So let's divide again. Divide first terms only. Negative 21x divided by 3x. That's where negative 7 comes from. Now let's multiply. Negative 7 times the entire divisor. Negative 7 times 3x is negative 21x. Negative 7 times 9 is negative 63. But again, you change signs. That's why we have that part in red. And you end up getting a 0 remainder. So this is your answer, the blue 4x minus 7. Okay, if this is not 0, there's something you have to do with it. So let's look at that next. So for example, second example, notice that we've got this in a different format. Now it's showing like a fraction, but it's still the same thing. So we're going to divide it in this format. Okay, so again, divide 2x squared divided by 2x. That's just x. Now there's more stuff here we'll talk about in a minute. So 2x squared divided by 2x is x. Now multiply. X times 2x is 2x squared, and x times negative 3 is negative 3x. But notice again, I changed the signs. X times 2x is 2x squared, but we change it to negative. X times negative 3 is negative 3x, but I change it to positive. I go ahead and subtract or add once you change signs. So that cancels. 9 plus 3 is 12. And I drop that negative 6. Now let's divide again. 12x by 2x, that's where 6 comes from. 6 times 2x is 12x. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. But again, change the signs. And you're left with this 12. So the way we write our answer, we put 12 on top, and we put 2x minus 3 on the bottom. 2x minus 3 is just this divisor right here. So it's x plus 6 plus 12 over 2x minus 3. Again, the remainder, whatever's left, whatever won't divide, goes over the divisor. This last example, this dividend looks kind of out of place here. It's not in standard form and there's gaps. So let's talk about what to do there. So notice that we not only did we put it in standard form, we also accounted for that missing x. So I put it in red there. We need that 0x as a placeholder. Now let's watch the process one more time. I'm just going to go ahead and go through it. Notice again, we divide. Negative 6x squared by x is negative 6x. We multiply. Make sure to change your signs. And I'll let you look to pause and verify that you agree with the answer. Long division.